Hello, good morning, students. How are you? Okay, very nice. Students, in yesterday's period, we have started our exercise of this lesson past, present, and future. Okay, we have discussed the first question, and that the two some questions are remained from the exercise. Okay, isn't it? Am I right now? Okay, very good. Now, look at here, students. Here, the first question, find the meaning of following words. We have discussed this one also, but I want to repeat it again. First of all, the, what is the meaning of the? We have already discussed for two times. Tell me what is the meaning of the? Hmm? Huh? Okay, the means you. The meaning of the is here you. Okay, then mournfully. What is the meaning of mournfully? Hmm? Yes. Okay, sadness. Mournfully means sadness. Very good. Spray. What is the meaning of spray? What is the meaning of spray then? Huh? Okay, small branch of tree. The meaning of spray is a small branch of tree. Mighty. What is the meaning of mighty? Hmm? Huh? Okay, huge. Very nice, students. Mighty means huge. Okay, now next question. Write the adjectives that are used to describe the following. That question that we have discussed last into the studies period. Okay, and I hope you have that found out this all the adjectives which are used for this following words. Okay, evening, spray, and sea. Okay, so first of all, evening. Which are the adjectives are used in the poem for the evening? Okay, which are the adjectives used in a poem for the evening? Who will tell me? Which are the adjectives are used in the poem? Okay, tell me. How is the evening? How is evening? Have you got the answer, students? How is evening? Which are the adjectives are used? Huh? Okay, very good. Soft and mild, isn't it? Autumn evening, soft and mild. So, soft and mild, these are adjectives are used in this poem for evening, isn't it? Which are adjectives are used? Soft and mild. Clear to everyone? Which adjectives are used? Soft and mild. So, write evening dash soft and mild. Right everyone? Evening dash soft and mild. Okay, these two adjectives are used for evening, soft and mild. Right everyone? Do fast. Write that soft and mild for evening. Okay, finished? Okay, now next word spray. Which are the adjectives are used for spray? Do you know which adjectives are used for spray? Hmm? Let us see then. Okay. Look at in your textbook. In the second stanza, tell me what is present are green and flowery spray. A green and flowery spray. Which are the adjectives are used here for spray, students? Green and flowery spray. Which are the adjectives are here? Already we have discussed parts of speech. In that we have discussed adjectives also. Then tell me which adjectives are used for spray in this line. Hmm? Huh? Tell me. Yes. Very good. Which are? Green, flowery. Isn't it? Green, flowery. Okay. These two adjectives are used for spray. Isn't it, students? Okay, so write in your notebook spray dash green flowery. Spray dash green flowery. Write it everyone, students. spray dash green flowery. Finished? Okay. Now look at the next word, see. Okay. Which adjectives are used for see? Do you know which adjectives are used for see? Hmm? Yes, already I asked you the question on that when we have discussed this stanza, isn't it? So which are the adjectives for sea? Yes, mighty, glorious, dazzling. Mighty, glorious, dazzling. These are adjectives are used for sea, isn't it? Mighty, glorious, dazzling. Isn't it, students? Okay, so right there, sea dash mighty, glorious, dazzling. Sea dash mighty, glorious, dazzling. Finished? Okay. So this question is over. Write the adjectives that are used to describe the following: evening, mild and soft; spray, green and flowery; sea, mighty, glorious, dazzling. Is it there? Dazzling. Okay. So these are adjectives are used for these words. Okay. Oh, very good. Now next question. Write one line about each of the following with the help of poem. Okay. Wind in the autumn evening. You should write the your own line. Wind in the autumn evening. How is the wind in the autumn evening, students? How is? How is wind? The wind that sighs mournfully, the wind that breathes in a grief, the wind that breathes in a sadness. You should write in your own word the line for that. Wind in autumn evening. The wind in autumn evening sighs mournfully means wind in autumn evening breathe in a sadness, breathe in a grief. In this way you should write the line for this in your own words. Everyone should write the line in your own words. Okay. How the wind, already I told you that wind that breathe in a sadness. Okay. Okay. Now next, young bird on the spray. How is young bird on the spray, students? How is young bird on the spray? Hmm? Young bird on the spray is gathering its power. For what? To mount and fly away. This young bird is a small. Its wings are that no, means that much no strength is available in its wing, but he gathering its power to mount and to fly away, isn't it? Gathering its power to mount and to fly away. In this way, the young bird is described in this stanza, isn't it? You should describe this line in your own word. How is a young bird? That young bird is sitting on the small branch of tree, with gathering its power to mount and fly away. Okay, gathering its power to mount and fly away. Got it? In this way, you should describe your line. Okay, then the sea. How is sea in this poem? Okay, look at here. How is sea in this poem? The sea is under a cloudless sun, under a bright sun, and sea is a mighty, glorious, dazzling. It stretches far and wide, and it has also no end. It has also no end. Okay, the sea is mighty, glorious, dazzling. It stretches far wide, and it has no end. In this way, sea is described in this stanza. Sea is described in this stanza. Okay, you should write your own line for this mighty, glorious, dazzling sea stretch far and wide, and it has no end. Okay, clear everyone? Understand? Wind in the autumn, write your own line. Just now I described the line from the poem Wind in Autumn Evening, then young bird on the spray and the sea. Young bird on the spray and the sea. In this way, you should describe your lines, okay, in your own words. Clear to everyone? Okay, now let us see the language study. Listen students, in a language study, there are two figure of speeches is given here. Figure of speech is that the poetic expressions which are used to that increase the beauty of poem. Okay, in Marathi, alankar word is there, isn't it? In the same way, figure of speech means it is used to increase the beauty of poem. Okay, there are the different figure of speech, but here the two figure of speech in this poem, simile and metaphor. Okay, simile and metaphor. Okay, which are the two figure of speech? Simile and metaphor. Now look at here first one. Simile means what? A simile is an imaginative comparison of two different things which have something in common. Okay, a simile always includes the word as or like. For example, as tall as tree, as lovely as flower. Understand? Simile means what? Simile is a figure of speech which is used to that compare the two things, two different things, but there are the similarities, that things are something common in that two different things. For that we use simile. And how to identify simile figure of speech? Always as or like, these two words are used in this figure of speech, which are as or like. Okay, these are two words used into this figure of speech, simile figure of speech. Okay, for example, as tall as tree, as lovely as flower. Okay, then as white as snow. Got it? As white as snow. In this way, there are different example, as soft as cotton. Understand? As soft as cotton. In this way, different examples are here. Those are common in some extent, but both the things are different, and both things are compared by using the words as and like. For that we use which figure of speech? Simile. As huge as mountain. Yeah, huge like a mountain. Got it? Huge like a mountain. Bright like a sun. Got it? Bright like a sun. In this way, this is a simile figure of speech. Comparison is available, and for that do the comparison as and like, these two words are used into this figure of speech. Got it? As or like. Clear everyone? Okay. Now next one is a metaphor. Metaphor is also used to that show the comparison between the two things. Okay, yeah, to the two person. It refers imaginative expression to someone, something as another person or thing. It shows that the person or thing has some quality of that other person or other thing. Okay, means here also the comparison is available, but this comparison is not shown. For to show this comparison as or like, these words are not used into this figure of speech. Okay, as or like, these words are not used into this figure of speech. For example, look at here. He is a gem of a person. Okay, he is a gem of person. Now look at here. In which two thing, yeah, person or thing, there is a comparison available in this sentence? In which thing? Huh? He or gem. Okay, he or gem. He is compared with a gem. Understand? He is here compared with a gem. But is it there like or as words are used in this sentence? No. But here he is a gem of a person. Here gem is compared with the, sorry, he is compared with a gem. Here is a comparison is between he and gem, but for that direct comparison, yeah, direct as or like, these words are not used into this sentence. Okay, next sentence, look at here. Time is money. Tell me, in which two things there is a comparison in this sentence? Time is money. Yes, time and money. Time is here compared with whom? With money. Isn't it? Time is here compared with whom? With money. Okay. Means here there is the imaginative expressions, that time and money. Time and money is compared with the imaginary. Understand? Next, books are our friends. Books are our friends. Here, in which two things comparison? In which two things? Huh? Yes, books and our friends. Here, books are compared with our friends, isn't it? Here, books are compared with our friends. Books are our friends. Got it? Books are here compared with our friends. Isn't it, students? Cleared? Okay. Now the next, the clouds are white sheep. The clouds are white sheep. Okay, in which two things here comparison? The clouds are white sheep. In which two things? Let me know. In which two things? Yes, the clouds and white sheep, isn't it? The clouds are compared with white sheep. Got it? So here he is compared with the gem in first sentence. Time is compared with the money in the second sentence. Books are compared with our friends in a third sentence. And the clouds are compared with white sheep in a fourth sentence. Okay, so here direct comparison is not available by using the like or as words, but here the things and the persons are compared with the each other. Okay, this is a metaphor. Understand, everyone? Okay. For example, one more example I want to tell you, that Maharana Pratap is a lion in the Maharana Pratap is a lion. Okay. Isn't it Maharana Pratap is a lion? But if we use like this sentence, here in which two things there is a comparison? Yes, Maharana Pratap and lion. Okay, Maharana Pratap and lion, isn't it? In this way, there is a comparison between two things. Okay, by though there is not direct comparison, but there is a comparison between the person or thing, yeah, between two persons. Okay, this is known as a metaphor. Now tell me, students, that there are three metaphors in the poem. Can you find them? There are three metaphors in the poem. Can you find them? You should find that. This is for your homework. Just now I told you that metaphor means comparison, and you should find these three examples of the metaphor from the poem. Okay, you should find three examples of the metaphor from the poem. Got it? Okay. So in this way, here we have finished the poem, its exercise given below the poem, then a language study also of the poem. Everyone should write the poem in a good handwriting properly. Learn the word meanings, those I given you in a notebook. Write the own sentences with the help of that new words in your notebook. Then those the exercise we have discussed, all this exercise you should write it properly. And here last one I told you that what is mean by simile and metaphor. You should find out the example of the simile and metaphor from the simile, no, only the metaphors from the poem. Okay, this is your homework of the today. Okay, so in this way we have finished this first poem. Very interesting, meaningful poem we have finished here. Thank you so much, students.